What's up? As you can see, we just got our meningitis shot. Honestly, the arm's a little numb. Getting ready for college, because I think you need to get it. A couple of things I want to address for this video. We're still going to be changing a couple things up as far as editing style goes. There's something this week I want to try differently, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But it's still the same editing style. There's just gonna be new forms of segments at the end of this video. I hope to talk a little bit and just give a little lesson. In this video, hopefully there's an actual thumbnail and it feels more documentary style than just going with the flow, because right now the thumbnails, I'm just putting pictures from my camera roll. We're gonna try something new. So it might take a little longer to get this video out, but hopefully it's worth it, because good things take time. But for this week, we have a couple of things lined up. Today we just have a track workout where it's 800 meters running at a 6:30 pace. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in a little bit. But tomorrow we have another swim, and we're at a new gym now. And then on Saturday, we're gonna have a brick run paired with that bike in the morning. And Sunday, we're gonna have a long run. I still don't know what pace we're gonna be holding for those. Until then, we're gonna be working on our editing and the quality of our videos rather than pumping out a bunch of videos. I could care less for quantity. So until then, we're reading this new book right now. Actually, I'll save this for later. This is for later in the video, but we'll get into that. We're gonna go ahead and do our workouts, get a couple of good shots, carry on with the week, put together a really good video. So in the meantime, we'll see you there.
Dreaming, talking in your sleep. I know you want to cry all night.
Important notice, you're never too cool for sunscreen.
Plotting, scheming, finding reason to defend all of your violent nights.
Nah, you're wrong.
Promise me.
My hat, I'm not arrow.
Don't you grow up in a hurry. Your mama be worried. Oh, it was all part of the story. Even the scary nights, thank you for all of the glory.
Warm up done. Now we have, what is it, 800 meter dashes, holding 6:30 pace. So we'll get that done.
You'll be remembered. Oh, thank you to all of the heroes of the line. They gotta repaint the colors. The lie is wearing off. Reality is upon us. Colors dripping love. Colors dripping love.
Is this savage? Is this monsters? Is this pimps? Is this players? Is that daughters?
4 intervals, 2 miles per interval.
Karma, cause now I see women as something to nurture, not something to conquer. I hope she like Nikki, I make her a monster. Now having menages, I'm just being silly, I answer the door like Will Smith and Martin. Do we have a problem? Matter of fact, Marlon, this ain't Meet the Fockers.
So that's the workout, one of the harder workouts. Mom, what did you think? Was that pretty difficult? Anyways, we're probably gonna go home and clean up, but expect Chick-fil-A.
You're salty, but niggas is nuts. And I am a nigga, I know what they want. I pray that you don't get it all at once. Curves under your dress, I know it's pervs. All on the net, all in the comments. You wanna vomit, that's your baby, you love her to death. Now she cutting class and hanging with friends. You break a glass and say it again. She can't comprehend the danger she in. If you whip her hair, she moving with him, then he whip her. You go through it again. But how you the devil rebuking the sin? Let's pray we could put this behind us. I swear that these times is the wildest. She got the scars, they serve as reminders.
Sick, steady 50s with pedals and ankle strap. It has an ankle strap. Yeah, what's the ankle strap?
Next should be off the collars and then at the altar. Cause she know that is a savage. Is this monsters. Is this pimps. Is this players. Is this daughters. Is this pimps.
And I'm a man of my word, and I got nothing at all. So tell me now, does it hurt, or it's too late? I'm in my love, but gotta keep my weight up. Where do I land if I fall? you know.
She the type to seek love and make it everlasting. I'm the type to wake up and say it never happened. I mean, girl with hella passion. But it's cold how we smashing, left her sleeping on a separate mattress. I think her body makes for better practice. Good excuse for my absence, like Flacco, where you been? Heard you done with fashion, now you're acting. I'm tripping off the acid, now you're looking massive. This ain't equipped with columns from my reckless swaggin'. This that dark house party with this record blasting. Rolling spliffs, click beside me, fingers Liberace. When I seen this invented Tommy and some, I'm all alone though. Mood music make me vibe slower. Tripping on how I shifted pop culture. Changed hip hop on you, smoking like a Rasta was my pop's culture. I'll be damned if I die sober. I'll be sure to visit pop focus.
Then I got nothing at all. So tell me now, does it hurt? Or it's too late, I'm in my low. I gotta keep my weight up. Where do I land if I fall? But now for my I'm fly, you know.
And shout outs my pretty women's in the spot tonight. Let me see the hands. And for the freaks that love it with the Jeeps, let scoops and the beamers and the bands come again. When my death calls, I pray the Lord accept collect calls. Cause I be playing with these women's like the for my Prada prior cousins dropping next fall. Don't you saw the Nets ball? My closet like the Mets ball. I just love it when you speak soft spoken. Up in the magazines with your teeth all gold. Then took a whole year off just to learn to make beats. Dropping flames on my release and leave the streets all smoking. That touch of soul music. I get you higher, grab your lighter fluid. Might add a preacher in the choir to it. I speak the Father's music, hallelujah. Always striving, prosper, stupid. Even Montel can't tell you how we do it. Sit back and watch me do it.
And I'm a man of my word. Then I got nothing at all. So tell me now, does it hurt? Or it's too late, I'm in my low. I gotta keep my weight up. Where do I land if I fall? But now for my don't fly, you know.
Okay, let's get past all the swag, trapping and fashion talking. You want that, take it to gas, so keep it in rap and talking. They rap and pause, so get embarrassed, it actually happens often. You my son like my last, and I'm just laughing off it. I changed rap, push fashion forward, yeah, I'm that important. You jack my style, me off, and y'all both acting awkward, jiggling, baby. Nah, go ahead, ain't nothing better than a pretty big forehead. Listen close, I got some tell you. Get familiar. It's not just model, it's on my did azaleas from Australia, trips to Venezuela, Cinderella's under my
I love blueberries so much.
Ella, just play it like I didn't tell you. Taking pictures anytime we get together and hope the
Presentation is everything. If your food doesn't look good, you're not gonna eat it. First and foremost, oops. Apologies, long time no see. It is still summer, and there's not a lot going on. There's not much of an excuse to say why I haven't been recording, but I'd say one of the things was that I felt a little bit of pressure to post, and ultimately it came down to the realization that this documentary style videos, they were my idea to begin with. It's something I want to record, and I'm not gonna do something if I don't want to do it. And I'm gonna continue to do this if it's something that I love. And I felt the need to make this, to record this second part, because I wanted to. But yes, time has passed, and time is passing, it doesn't stop. And a couple of things have happened. For example, I just came home from Austin because I went to my orientation. I don't know what that smile is. If y'all can figure out why I have like a half smile, go ahead and let me know. But I go to college in exactly a month from now, and the speed at which things are happening have brought me to the realization that things from the past do change. And when they do change, it's okay to let go. Chris Bumstead, a bodybuilder, he has a quote and he said, "You are afraid to lose what you feel like is everything." And during a coming of age, it's easy to feel that way. It's easy to feel attached to what feels like home, the people, the environment, the memories. But it's important to realize that we're just pilgrims of this earth. And that was something I wanted to talk about. If you still remember by now, I was talking about a book. This book. This book was written by a Roman philosopher. And interestingly enough, whenever I joined the Catholic Church, I wished to grow closer. And I talked to the priest of our church, his name is Father Eduardo, and he recommended me this book. And he says, these Romans figured out life. They knew how to live, and they knew the ideologies behind it. But what they didn't know was Jesus Christ himself. Now, I do want to make a disclaimer that I'm not forcing religion on anybody. This is just my belief. It's something I want to talk about. It's not going to be the main point, but it is a crucial idea that ties into what I'm going to say. First and foremost, I want to say or bring up the fact that every day we consume a lot of news and a lot of media, which is no secret to anybody. You can scroll for hours at a time, simultaneously retaining this information of things that are going on all over the world and in everybody else's life. And just for a second, I want you to think about the 1800s and the times before then on these little ranches where people only worried about themselves. As a man I know likes to say, cada quien. And cada quien means to each their own. It's a philosophy that's incredibly important, and I believe it's a lost idea. It's important that we worry about ourselves. Back then, people on their plots of land only got about 10 pages of news per year. When you compare that to now, we're absorbing 10 pages of news in about 5 minutes with the constant scrolling. And the father of the church that I attend, he makes it a clear point that we were not meant to know all of these things. And because of that, we're often overwhelmed and stressed out. And rightfully so. It's easy to become overwhelmed in a world where there's colors and things to learn and knowledge everywhere. It's easy. We want to learn. We're creatures of exploration. We want to learn. We want to know. We want to conquer. But that's when our morals should take over our nature. For example, I live by not so much a quote or a philosophy, but by the idea that because regardless, if I can change the outcome of a situation, then there's no need to worry. And if I can't change the outcome of a situation, what is there for me to worry about? So all in all, there is no need to worry because worrying is not going to answer your problems alone. So it's important to understand the things that pertain to us. Now, that's easier said than done. It takes a lot of learning, it takes a lot of knowledge, and it takes a lot of experience to understand things that do pertain to you. I believe one of the main reasons that we need to focus on ourselves even more is because nowadays we care more about what the next person thinks about us than what we think about us. In all sincerity, it's crucial for us to understand that we are the true dictators of our existence. With that being said, it's important to stop looking at the world for things of merit. Stop looking towards others. Stop looking towards achievements. And stop looking towards money to make you feel whether or not you've accomplished something in life. I mean, I want to say I did an Ironman. And the day that I do become an Ironman, I'll have a trophy. And that trophy itself is not merit. That trophy has its own value, but that trophy does not give me value of any sort. It's important that we learn to become content with ourselves, because without that, we'll continue to seek content from the world. And true merit does not come from external forces. All in all, what I'm trying to get at is if there's something that you want to do, and you believe that you can put your mind to it and you can love it, it's important that you get to it, you do your best, and you forget everyone who's watching. That being said, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video doesn't take too long to pump out. Again, I apologize for taking forever to release this video, but I hope it was worth it. I hope everybody took something away. I'm gonna finish eating my bowl of yogurt since I yapped. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.